Hello everyone, Dungeon Food here. Today we are ranking some of my favorite cards in Cards Water game for this 20 sub special. Okay, so firstly we have my most beloved card, 97 Rivals. Oh, when I first saw this card, I instantly fell in love with it. It's one in terms of aesthetics and its ability. Its ability, basic, which is destruction ability, when it basically gets destroyed, it allows you to draw a card and also uh, allows basically shuffles 4/4 rifles into your deck, which also is my most which is also one of my most beloved card because these two are like a duo. They just cycle around when they when they're destroyed, like they get shoveled back into the deck, and they're like basically kind of revives themselves. Yeah, they have almost no weaknesses except they're converted into outer troops or other troops. Like they get suppressed. That's the only weaknesses. But other than that, they're my most beloved card. Okay, next we have 50 off color roll. This is my this is my favorite card because back in when I actually kind of started, yeah, um, some one of the decks I played a lot is German countermeasure deck, and this card is so good. It gives you countermeasures, and yeah, countermeasures basically can disrupt enemy units when they try to deploy it or when they try to attack you. And there's many various interactions with it, and countermeasures will always be a surprise. It always have an element of surprise, and I love this card. These type of cards, very interesting. Even though the ones in the current meta is predictable because people know about it, many experienced players in terms of. But yeah, still I will give 15 off my favorite card. Another of my favorite is Roddles. Stone Brigade Roddles to be precise. Stone Brigade Roddles. Uh, it's basically design wise, it's pretty cool, and also yeah, pretty solid 7/7 unit with 7 attack, 7 defense, and it costs less each time you trigger a countermeasure. So it's a very good card, and like that. Mm. And yes, coming up next is Kermac of Cologne. Even though I haven't used it, but its aesthetics is really good, and also yeah, its ability is to activate a countermeasure. It's its deployment effect. When you deploy it, you activate that effect, which is also good. Uh, yeah, not that commonly used in a countermeasure deck. But still, these three are the iconic trios for German countermeasure, which is why I also included Kerma Upload in my favorite. Next, we have this Entrapment. This card is pretty cool. You know why? After the air supremacy update, when that card got moved out of the reserve and was back in the game for in terms of ranked and casual, this card is so good so good. It basically, when the enemy attacks, we have this activated, it destroys it, and also gives them +1/+1, which is a very good way to get your units with like some buffed, like increase in buffed stats, allowing them to survive longer and deal more damage. Overall, very good card. And next, we have Careless Talk. Careless Talk, it's iconic. It's a very iconic card. I will put it in my favorite as well. Despite it just deals like 3 damage to a unit, like warrior, like enemy units, but this card, you always guarantee to destroy the enemy unit in the first or second turn. Cause usually the units the enemy deploys are usually they have their defense 3 or below. So yeah. But the art is also pretty good. And also a pretty easy countermeasure to use. So it's a pretty good countermeasure. Not my favorite card. Okay. Up next we have the Dagger Strikes. The Dagger Strikes in aesthetics is pretty cool. And also its ability is pretty good as well. So it's really cool. Going here. Anyways. So basically pins a target unit, then like it destroys it if it has the highest attack. It's pretty good at dealing with like very like tanky units with like very big very big attack like Bounce or King Tiger. No, maybe not. King Tiger cannot be targeted by order. They're in like the support line. So yeah, they're not in the support line. But yeah, you get what I mean. But like yeah, still pretty good card, good at removal. Like one of the must have for like Soviet Italy control. Overall a really good card. Okay, next up we have Decima. Um, Not exactly my favorite, but I like it for many reasons. Its deployment effect allows you to destroy enemy in the support line. Also, its design looks pretty intimidating and cool. Like, I mean, it's in terms of poster art or like art. But yeah, I I would say yeah, it's in despite it can only like destroy enemy units only in support lines. mm, It's overall still a pretty versatile card because you can still use its guard effect to defend your HQ from enemy units. Also, its ambush ability can store out the enemy a little bit. Because, so I'm not going more in detail, but yeah, ambush is an interesting ability. But yeah, okay. Up next, um, yeah, okay. Up next, um, yeah, mortar rifles. I don't know what's fully called. I just have to check. Um, okay, okay. I just gotta check real quick. Oh yes, 15 small rifles. It's like one of the few Soviet special cards that is pretty useful. Soviet special cards, most of them, about like I'll say roughly 60, 75% ish are like not that great, that kind of useless. Um, in terms of like its abilities, because you have stuff that does not do well for your deck. But this is this is not too bad for a card. It basically can protect your HQ on enemy turns from damage because it makes your HQ immune from damage. But this unit is still pretty easy to remove. But at times, this card can save you from the enemy and allow you to survive longer. So that's why I like this card. Okay, now we have honorable mentions. Firstly, we have 60th Cavalry Regiment. This card basically restricts like both player from to only like play one order per turn. Yeah, it can be useful. Back in when like commandos was like blooming in naval warfare, this card saved me so many times against them. Bro, I hate number 10 commandos, like commando decks. They keep like when they keep playing orders and stuff, like they keep like damaging your units and your HQ. Like it's so annoying. It's so annoying. But yeah, I'm not gonna go full detail. But yeah, I'll explain it maybe next time. And then yeah, finally, another honorable mentions will be this Elite T-34. Not sure what's the full name, but yeah, we'll just call it Elite T-34 for now. Uh, it's uh, it's it's one of the first Soviet elite units I technically obtained from a expansion pack. When I started, the expansion was called Blood and Iron. I ish like in the War or something, but like yeah, it was like it was still like kind of sits in Blood and Iron. But yeah, this tank, let me tell you something. It's pretty good. It's really good. It can actually, it never loses shock. And shock, basically, when you attack an enemy, it does not take retaliatory damage. That's why I love this unit. It can literally help you to retake the front line and destroy enemy threats that lies within its attack range. It's like attack damage, like because it has 6 attack. And also it cannot be suppressed, which is pretty good for a card for this card because not being able to suppress means it keeps its ability and can continue shock attack the enemy. A very shocking keyword indeed. Okay, everyone, that's all for that's all for this tier list. So yeah, I will see you next time in the next video. See ya.